Backstage Pass with Bob Sands on KSJB is brought to you by Valley Sales, a distributor of the Budweiser family of beers.
Now, getting you closer than anyone else can. Your Backstage Pass.
And a big North Dakota Classic Country KSJB. Welcome to Ronnie Milsap. How are you doing today, Ronnie?
Just fine, Bob. How are you, sir?
Wonderful. It's sure great to talk with you again. And I know you're a busy guy, and it's just nice that you've got some time for us here on Classic Country KSJB.
My pleasure.
Let's see. Now, the last time we talked, I think it was about a year and a half ago or so, you were involved in raising money for firefighters, and then I guess there was a big brouhaha out there near the Capitol Tower, and you were up on a fire truck the last time we talked.
Yeah, we raised money for policemen and for firefighters.
And it went well then, huh?
It sure did. It went just fine.
Well, that's good. You know, it's good you got up on that truck and, made some noise and told them how the cow eats the cabbage.
Yeah, I know everybody is needing a little extra money, and I hope I was able to do that, and I was.
Well, I tell you what, now you've got a big tour going on, and I think the first order of business is to let folks know about your concert coming up Friday at the Fargo Theater the 13th this week. That'll be at 8 o'clock, and that should be really exciting.
That's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to that on Friday the 13th.
And then that begins a big tour. You'll be just going all over the place. You've got Winnipeg, Manitoba coming up on the 14th, Regina, Saskatchewan the 15th, Hastings, Nebraska on the 18th, Mattoon, Illinois the 21st, and you're going right up through December then.
Yeah, we're moving along.
It's a lot of fun, though, to travel, isn't it?
I like it. I had a wonderful band and crew with me, and we all traveled together on the bus.
Now, I tell you what, Ronnie, have you, you know how radio is. I've just got to pay about a couple of bills here. It's only going to take a 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, then we'll come right back, okay?
Go right ahead, Bob.
Thanks so much. Ronnie Milsap, my guest on Classic Country KSJB. We'll be back in just a short moment. My guest on Classic Country KSJB is the legendary Ronnie Milsap with so many great songs. They just sound great every time I hear them, Ronnie.
Well, thank you so much, Bob. It's an honor to be on with you, and thank you for playing the records all these years.
Would you do me a little personal favor? I know you're originally from North Carolina, from Robbinsville. My girlfriend Janice is out at King. Would you say hi to Janice for me?
I certainly will. Hello to Janice. And where is she today, Bob?
Now, she's in King, North Carolina. They've been really undergoing some severe hot temperatures out there.
Oh, yeah. It's been quite warm back here.
So, unfortunately, the heat is somewhat broken, so back there. And thank you for doing that, Ronnie. I tell you what, now you've got a new album coming out, as I see. It is coming out on the 26th, and it's called Country Again. Am I correct on this?
That's right.
And let's see, you've got some really great cuts on there. Now, I wanted to know if I'm correct here, if You Don't Want Me To, and that's the dance, the freeze, that's also on this album, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's the dance that was invented in Louisiana, and we get so many requests for that, and people have said, why don't you ever put that on a CD? So we finally have.
That song is it is really cool. I just recently heard it. Now, when did it come out last year?
Yes.
And the dance that goes with it. Now, the freeze, that's really a cool dance. It's sort of a slow line dance for people like me that don't dance very well.
Well, there you go, Bob. Like me, too.
And they were having a good time. And I thought we would listen to it. I know a lot of folks haven't heard it, and it is really good. I mean, it's classic Ronnie Milsap. And, of course, your piano or your keyboards on here predominantly.
Yes.
And that song, it just runs through my mind. It wakes me up in the middle of the night, Ronnie.
Oh, that's great, Bob.
Well, let's listen to it. Is that okay?
Sounds great to me.
All right, I'm going to let you set it up. Ronnie Milsap, you be the DJ and set up the song for us.
Okay, KSJB here with Bob this afternoon. Going to listen to the Freeze. The song is called If You Don't Want Me To.
Ronnie's my guest on Classic Country KSJB. That is so cool. Ronnie, that is so cool.
Well, thank you, Bob. That's like you mentioned, that's to the dance, the Freeze.
I like it, the freeze, and people are still doing the freeze too. And with the summer heat, that's a good thing to do, is the freeze to cool.
Boy, you're right about that.
I'll tell you what, and it's basic Ronnie Milsap, and has all of those ingredients that make your song sound so super. I know one song that I always connect with is Houston Solution. You're doing something these days, and we'll have to talk about that just in a moment here after we pay a couple of bills. They'll beat me up if I don't play these commercials.
You go ahead and do that, Bob.
But, some of the things, something you're doing in the evenings right now from some evenings I think is really neat. And you're sitting in with Eddie Stubbs on WSM in Nashville.
Yes.
Well, that's really neat. We'll talk about that next after we do this, Ronnie. Hang on, okay?
Yes.